Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Rolling out to his left. They're taking a shot on this first play. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
19-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Nix, quick out wide, complete. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away.
Broncos.
He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. Completed left side to Samuel. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On the ground, this is...
You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. It's caught by Harrison. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! move them chains. Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. It's Benson on the give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
From the gun, it's Murray. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
19 yards.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Into the hands of Harrison. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's Murray, first and 10. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
They give on second to Benson. And they find them after just a yard, and it's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. On fourth down, here's Murray. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
They'll run here on first down. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Second down, give to Harvey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage. They gain 11 on that play.
We'll take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and 10 from the 43. It's Nix out of the pistol. This is pulled in by Gunnar Helm. And he has this down to the 34. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Give to Harvey here from the pistol. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
First down, and they go right back to it. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to his running back. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Running this one left. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
This is hauled in by Samuel. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Benson on 1st and 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Fullback's got it. Look at the power. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Murray, 3rd and goal. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the first half. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Nix from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
So 1st down from the 41. Shotgun snap to Nix. Connecting on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked shy of that 1st down at the 30.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
At the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Fights his way through a tackle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 13-point lead. Extra point try now for the Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Murray. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Hits him on the out route. Still has some space inside the 35. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the first half. Trey McBride, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Harvey headed right. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Broncos on top here at Mile High. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Nick's now to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Kate, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. Harrison secures this left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw, Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. Throwing again. Murray escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. So first down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Caught on the comeback route. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Now Murray. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So now it's second and long.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Prior pass, no good, so here comes second down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. At the same spot after the incompletion. It's second down. Murray looking to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got first and 10. Complete over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 3 now. Murray to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Going on first down. Here's Murray. Chased out to his right. Finds Benson on the check down. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Looking quickly here. Another throw coming from Murray. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. The intended target was his running back, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
17.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 38-yard line.
Play action now. Murray. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Murray on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
We see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. And what a great read to get in position for that pick.
1st and 10. It's Harvey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Across the 20, continuing to work. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, kill! Oh, I said!
It's Harvey straight ahead. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Trying the right side. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Number 6. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Murray on the play fake. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. They're going play action. It's Murray. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1 or 2 yards there. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Benson now from the gun. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Broncos going nickel here. 3rd down. Here's Kyler to throw. Flush down out to his left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, downing it at the 7.
7-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Harvey. He's off to the races. 40. Into the red zone. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep their drive alive and reach Painter 1 play later. Oh, man, Brock, once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He gone. He's long gone. Not with a full field ahead and one of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only fitting place was the end zone.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Vacates quickly left side. He's running with it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Hits him on the out route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Running from the pistol with Benson. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Benson off his own read. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They'll run. It's Benson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, that was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the 1st. Kyler throwing here. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Murray here on 1st down. Here's a screen. It's Connor. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this 3rd quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Broncos go with a dime look here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Kyler to the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Murray, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. They tried for the end zone, but no luck yet, Brock. That forces 4th and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a two-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Switch. Ready. Captain.
Throwing here, Nix. That's completed right side. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Harvey once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Third and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. All set now. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. A gain of 12.
That's one.
First down, Arizona.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Harrison secures this left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 11. That's another Cardinals first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down,
On
Cardinals.
1st and 10, it's Murray. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. It's another into the hands of Harrison. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Working quickly here.
Cardinals first down. First and goal, Arizona.
Connects with Harrison again. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts at the 9. Moves away from 1. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Oh, my set.
Nix. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Nix from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos holding a 10-point lead. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Go on, hurt.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Going on first down. Here's Murray. That's more with a catch out left. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got a man in motion. First and 10, Murray. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Broncos have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Hold my second.
Give to Harvey here from the pistol. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Second down, give to Harvey. He gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. 4 yards does get him back to even, partner, but they're left with 3rd and 10 now.
It's a gain of 4.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
It's a 3rd down, give to Harvey. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So it's a win for the Broncos. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.